Hi. Hey, everybody. Y'all said Baby Fox got into something? Well, no, Pastor was just taking all year. Sorry. How's it going? Fix your eyelash. Thank you, Miss Laura. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, I'm Michaela Pink, and we're back with another video. We're back with another video. We're back with another video. Hi, guys. Hey, so we're back. He doesn't want to marry you. That's what we're going to talk about today. I have been saying this, and I've been repeating this over and over and over again. And so we're going to talk about this today. He does not want to marry you. This one's going to be a little spicy. This one's going to hurt some feelings. You know, let Pastor just start with the announcements. So, today's announcements. There are lots of ladies who disagree with Pastor. Imagine the horror. There are so many women who just totally disagree with me. They do. They don't like the topics. They say I'm a pick-me. I'm always on the men's side. I never, understand the women's perspective. Now that I told everybody I have mommy issues, now they want to be, oh, she don't like her mama, so she don't like women. She really ain't trying to help women. Let me tell all of y'all something, okay? Let me explain something from the front to the back. There will be a moment on the Michaela Pink channel where your feelings might be a little hurt. You might feel a little singe at some point in every single one of my videos. And I understand that. I do. I understand that. What you need to understand, okay, is that I, quite frankly, don't give a damn. I don't care your thoughts about the topics that I choose. I don't care. My mama, let's move our wall. I don't care about your thoughts. I do care about your thoughts, but if you're triggered, if it's something you don't like, something you don't agree with, all of y'all can unsubscribe. I got my lashes today so I can do the blink. Y'all can unsubscribe. You don't have to watch the videos that you don't think apply to you. You can hate men all you want to. You can, girl, you can be a man hater. You can lick your cats, let them lick you in the mouth and all that. I don't care. I talk about things I can relate to, and I talk about things that I feel like would be helpful for most women, namely most women that are attracted to me and my channel. So if that's not you at any point in time, if you ever feel like you want, something else massaged, please, by all means, go. Hit that little button, because we're going to get to our 50. We're going to get to our 50,000 before June 25th, and I mean that thing. Nobody's going to stop me, and you're going to ask. Ask a question. Come on. Ask a question, Namiko. We're going to get to 50,000, and it just is what it is. So, he don't want to marry you. He does not want to marry you. He does not want to marry you, y'all. This is the thing. This is the thing, okay? I've said this, and it's worth repeating. Most men, I'm live. Nobody knows I'm here. Y'all. Let's fix the hair. Okay, let me put I'm live. Before we get started, let me put live now. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Most men don't want to be married. They don't. Most men do not want to be married. I don't understand how women don't get this. Most men from the age of 13 on up to about 55, 65 years old don't want to be married. So I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about Erica and Miss Moon, Dee Dee. I'm talking about Laura, Rebecca, Nicole, all y'all. They don't want to be married. They don't. But I'm going to give you some really good reasons why, and help you understand why this mentality might help you in some kind of way, and what we can do as women to navigate through this reality that men don't want to be married. Pause for the look, y'all. While we get the spirit in here, just pause for this look. Namiko never did ask her question, did she? He don't want to marry you. He don't even like you. Oh, he like you. He like that thing is what it is. He like that thing. He like that pee-pee. All of that is natural. Anyway, let's go. He don't want to marry you, baby. Most men grow up, as we've said, in the Church of Hope. Men grow up playing games. My little baby, I have to rip him from video games, and he's 4. Okay? The way technology is now, that's all there is, video games and stuff. When we was coming up, they like to play outside. They want to play whatever little games that boys play when they be outside. I don't know, whatever. But they play little games with each other, right? So from the beginning, they little playing games. Y'all have seen on this, kickball. There you go, kickball. Y'all have seen on this channel, my little baby will game the mess out of me. He knows I'm in here doing a video. He doesn't care. He's gaming mama to get what he wants, right? Yeah. So it starts young. So why then do you think at 22 and 23, he should want to be married? Men, y'all, I'm gonna have to turn off the notifications on my phone. One moment. Crap. Sorry. Hey. We're back. Sorry. So, why do you think at 22 and 23 years old, they don't want to be married? Let's talk biology. Y'all think I'll be on here giving my opinion. Y'all want to tell me I'm condescending and rude to my viewers and all of this stuff. Let's talk about biological, physical facts. Okay? There's only so much time that you have to reproduce. You got a small little window. If your reproductive system only functions for about 30 years of your life, that's a little bit less than half. So we'll give it, 35% of your life. That's a small window. So that's why when you're 23, 24, your eggs and stuff been working for about 10 years. So that's when they say, hey, I know you busy with school. Know you got a job. I know you're trying to impress your parents, make them feel like they did something with this little college money. We don't give a damn about that. We're your eggs. And we're telling you it's time. Let's get to humping, fertilizing. Let's get something going because we need a baby. Thank you, Jane. My 1111. I love you back. Thank you for that. But that's your eggs. Your eggs, and they're simmering and talking to each other. By the time you're 22 and 23, your eggs they've been reproducing all your whole life. But around that time, that's when they start maturing and wanting some stuff. And they looking for something to come fertilize us. But see, some of y'all get on birth control. Oh, y'all see my cut. Some of y'all get on birth control at 10. 10 years old, your mama carried you down there and put you on birth control because she knew she didn't teach you nothing about self-control. She seen your little boobies start sprouting, so she hurried up and went down there and put you on birth control because she knew that you was her child. Your mama didn't know how to say no, never did teach you how to say no, and so now you, oh, international money. International money, international money. Y'all see them inches? What you say? What you say, inches? Anyway, your mama didn't know what to say to the boys when they was coming at her. So she hurried up and took you down there because she didn't know how to teach you what to say to them neither. So both of y'all clueless when men come along. She put you on this pill that's going to stop your reproductive organs. So then when it's time for your reproductive organs to start reproducing, they don't know what to do. Oh, I'm infertile. I'm 45 and I just figured out I want a baby. I'm infertile. Toes, squinch them up. Toes, I'm stepping on them. Okay? You have to understand, you guys, just because you have a biological clock, men don't have a biological clock. They can literally have babies from the time it starts working until they leave this earth. Okay? A lot of you guys love geriatric patients. You can get up in that hospital bed with Pawpaw, like some of y'all be wanting to do, and try to work it up, get that little pee-pee to rising, and get you a baby. You can. You certainly can. A woman can't do that. A woman does not have that ability. I said that to say, you have a biological clock and the men in your same age group do not. So you have an urgency when you're dating. There's a need. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I want a baby. Our society, Western culture, says, hey, before you have a baby and become a statistic on this, wherever they, load up statistics and come up with these numbers, before you become a statistic, you got to be married. So little girls, zoom, 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 you watching everything you can on a wedding. You are inundating yourself as a little girl with babies and families and all of this stuff. You are. So then little boys, they having fun. Little boys are having fun. Little boys are having fun. Black girls, you're allowed to be soft, please. And please stop being pick-mishas. By the way, I have an Instagram account. Girl, this is not what that's for, baby. Bye. You did not pay me for that promotion, mama, chow. If you pay me for some promo, you can mention your Instagram channel. Until then, don't say nothing else about your Instagram channel. Back to the video. Little boys are busy playing. When you worrying about getting married and you worrying about starting a family, they not worried about that. They're not. They are worried about having fun, growing, learning how to fix stuff, learning how to be men, being warriors. They're getting all their man stuff from each other and fighting and shooting. This is what boys need to become men. Boys are learning their manhood stuff as little boys. Girls are learning their womanhood stuff as little girls. The two don't go together though. They're on the opposite ends. Men want to be married when they're old and have no more options. Women want to be married when they're beautiful and have all the options. It does not make logical sense. It makes biological sense. Hear me? I hope y'all writing this down. Hear me well. It makes biological sense that a woman at age 21, 22, 23 will want to have a baby and want to be married, because that's when you're supposed to be doing it. All y'all on here talking about, I'm 22 and I'm young, what should I do? Get a baby. That's what you should do. People lie to you and tell you to wait, but if you wait too long, you won't have the ability. That's why there are so many women right now, right today, infertile, can't have babies, because by the time you 35 and 40, that thing is shutting down, baby. The PP not working no more. The PP is tired. Don't you know every month, for the last 20 plus years, your eggs been dropping. They dropping and they dropping. And your ass, mommy, your beautiful self has been ignoring that. You have been ignoring, that's what that is. You know, every month that you don't have to get married first to have no baby. No, you don't. That's the thing. You don't need a husband to have a baby. Didn't I just do this video? Married single mamas. Y'all thinking, oh, I'm going to get married. So that marriage is supposed to make him be a mother that you supposed to be. You supposed to be the mama. Hey, Nessa, my little Nessa boo. You supposed to be the mama. You want to marry a man to help you be a mama. You be the mama, and he's supposed to be going to work and helping you take care of them. Bring me the money so I can be a mama. But y'all miss that. Y'all watching TV and Disney still. You listening to your mama. I was married. I'm no longer married. I was married and I'm betrothed as we speak. Anyway, y'all want somebody to help you be a mama, but that's what the uterus is for. That's what the estrogen is for. If you stop denying yourself, stop denying your femininity, stop denying the fact that you need a man, then you might be able to be a mama. But you want to be the man of your dreams. You only want a man for a check. You only want a man for what he can do for you. But back to the video. He doesn't want to marry you. No man wants to be married. Every single man that I have known that is married, that I have known that's about to get married, does not want to get married. Especially if he is under the age of like at least 55. Now, there are extenuating circumstances. There are some men who lost their wives and want to be married. There are some men who are infertile and they're wanting to feel that need and all of that. Yes, there are extenuating circumstances, but they are rare. We don't talk about the exceptions to the rule. We talk about the literal rules. As a rule, a man does not want to be married. I'll ask a question and then I'm going to tell you why. Question, Mickey. Isn't being a baby mama first, then get married, working backwards? Most men bail when wealthy or broke. No. So, Stella, this is also going to be a toe stepper, right? The culture that is African American, the culture that is American culture, but mainly African American, would say, yes, if I have a baby with him, he's going to leave me, right? Because that's a poor man, right? A poor man would certainly 100%, definitely, almost always, 100% of the time, leave you because I can't take care of you. Would I look like adding a baby to that crap? Hell no, I'm out. You're absolutely right. A wealthy man who knows this is a part of my legacy. Now, he might not stay with you, but he is certainly going to pay. Why? Because you have the ability to go down to them people and get a little coin. So since I know she might go down and tell the people, let me act right go on and give her some money, or I'm going to file child support and get a very hefty lump sum from this man. On my channel, I don't speak about things I don't understand, I guess we'll say. What I know is a wealthy man is not just going to leave his children any and everywhere. He's not. Especially if you do it right. Stop sleeping with broke men. Stop allowing these broke men to monopolize your time and your space and your eggs, and you won't have to worry about that. I don't know about freezing no eggs. My eggs don't need to be frozen. I used my pretty and got me some beautiful babies. So I don't know about freezing eggs. Girl, look, Google that. I don't know. This girl want to know how to freeze her eggs. Baby, I don't know. But anyway, the chances of you getting pregnant by a super wealthy man is, few and far between. Anyway, let me continue. Let me stay on track. Okay. They don't want to marry you. They don't want to marry you because they are busy living like I tell y'all to do. Live, enjoy life, experience life, date people, learn how to be with men, interact with men so that when it is time to have babies, when it is time to be in relationships with them, you will know what to do. 22, 23 is very young. But if you are... Well, it's young in today's terms because everybody's 45 trying to have babies now. Everybody now got to go to the doctor and get pregnant. When I was coming up, we didn't need no doctor. My mama didn't need no doctor to get pregnant. A lot of y'all's mama didn't need a doctor to get pregnant. Y'all came and your mama didn't even want y'all. Some of y'all had babies and didn't even want them. So now the trend is, I'm waiting forever and ever to get pregnant. And now I can't figure out why I can't. The doctor got to help me in the test tube and stir it up and then insert me. I used mine and got mine. That's the natural order of things. When you do things out of order, that's how you have to do it. That's how you have to do it. Now, oh, dang, a lot of questions, y'all. Okay. In what way? Because birth control, birth control. What if he says he believes you are the one and he loves you and tells his friends this, but if you are willing to have three... Aubrey Ginyard would like to know, her man says he loves her. He tells his friends that he loves her. Yeah, Lena. Hey, Lena. Been pissing me off today. Lena banging in the comments. Lena got to go to the nursery during church because she didn't piss me off today. Anyway, Aubrey, he don't love you just because he tells your his friends that he love you and all that. He don't. If a man is willing to share you and ask you to have a threesome with him, he don't love you, baby. He don't love you. But I know you're new. Just kind of listen. This is a little more advanced. And so this one may be over your head, but hopefully this will be helpful for you as well. So there you go. Question, I'm 28 and you've been living under a rock because I think I've been in your masculine energy. I don't need a man. Should I casually date and focus on a baby because you're getting, but you haven't dated? How you gonna get a baby if you ain't been on a date? If you're 28, yeah, you're getting rather old. So you need to probably try. That's my thoughts. I'm not telling you to go have no baby with no random person. You need to have a baby with a man who can help you. But at 28, you should have been trying to have a baby. Question from Miss Lena. What do you do to convince them to marry you if they don't want to be married? That's what this whole video is about, baby. That's what this whole video is about. He doesn't want to marry you. Most men don't want to be married. Back to my point, because y'all ain't asking questions that even make sense at this point. So he doesn't want to marry you, meaning most men don't want to be married. And that's okay. If you knew the truth about marriage that I'm really been spitting on this channel, if y'all knew the truth about marriage, you wouldn't want to be married either. It does not make logical sense to stop having all this fun, to put my life as I know it and want it to be on hold, to hook myself to one person that I really, really don't even like anyway, when I can have a variety of people. Why would I do that? The reason why so many women want to be married is because y'all been in the house, ain't going nowhere, ain't having fun. You're not going on dates. You're not going to the barbecues. You're not going to the amusement parks. You're not going to the meetups and the festivals and the churches and the synagogues and all these gas stations. Y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all stay y'all's ass in the house 24/9, hoping that the man of your dreams is just gonna come knock on your door and you're gonna have this happily ever after. Bust it open 1 or 2 times and get pregnant. Because y'all don't like sex, apparently. Half my damn channel ain't ever even heard of sex, don't like sex, and don't want no man to touch them. But y'all just want babies to come from the stork, I guess. I guess that's how y'all expect the babies to come. Let y'all tell it, y'all don't even like men, no way. So, but y'all just want men to come, and you just want a man for that one time you're gonna have sex with him. And he don't want to marry you, baby. He don't want to marry you. Men have fun with their life. They enjoy themselves. You don't have those options. As a woman, you don't have those options. You can't just live all these long lives and wait until you 45 and decide to get married. You can't do what they do. That's what's wrong. All of these girls coming up fell into that, like my mama tried to make me Miss Independent. And I said, oh, hell no, I'm not finna be a Miss Independent. I fell for that. Hey, Glow Beauty, I fell for that. So when you fall for that, or some women fell for that. Now they 45, 50 and can't figure out why they can't have a baby, right? Right. So when you see at 21, you start falling in love and start doing crazy shit like stalking. You get that first good pee-pee and can't handle it. You know what that is? That's your body. That's your hormones craving a baby. You want a baby. You don't necessarily want a man. You don't want no true love. You do want true love, but you have fallen in love, right? With the idea that true love comes from a man. And I have told you, and I will continue to say, that true love comes from a baby. You busy stalking this man after the pee-pee. I want the pee-pee. I want the pee-pee. Ooh, it was too good. Ooh, I want to do it again. Trampoline, trampoline, trampoline. Your head. He done banged your head so many times up against the trampoline. You done gone crazy. It ain't the man you want. It's that love and that oxytocin that gets released, and that feeling and that ooh that comes when you have a baby. There's no, I can't even explain it. Nobody can explain it to you until you have a child of your own. That's the love you're craving. Y'all didn't started believing that, oh, this love is supposed to come from a man. And I'm telling you, it does not. It comes from the baby. That's why when all these little girls, should I get married? Should I get married? You should have a baby. Have the baby, but you don't necessarily, I have never said have a baby with a dusty. I have said 28 is too old to be, it's late. If you're 28 and you just now thinking about a baby, you late. You late. You good and late. Super late. All the way late. You're late. It is what it is. All you can do at this point is either get on the train, hurry up and try to find you somebody, go freestyling as y'all call it, and get a baby, or go get married. Some of y'all get married to the first thing smoking. First man come along, you want to get married to him. And then lie and tell everybody how happy y'all are and how much you love him. Well, lie. First thing smoking, here you come attaching yourself to it, and then you're forced to lie. Forced to lie about, oh girl, we don't really argue, we just get along. If two 30-year-old people come together in a marriage, what you think gonna happen? Ain't no arguing gonna happen. Y'all always in love. Come on now. Think about it. Again, be logical. Men don't want to be married because they are busy living their lives. Women want to be married because they're not. That's why. What if I only attract dusty men that want a baby? I'm running out of time. I'm almost 30. If you 30 years old and you still attracting dusties, you're dusty. Period, Bella. I done told you this. I don't want to keep telling you this over and over, Bella, because people think I'm condescending. But at this point, I would say I'm being very direct. You are dusty. If you 30 years old and all you attract is dusties, what you think? You ain't got to feel dusty. That is dusty. You have to be where dusty men are in order to attract a dusty man. I don't attract dusty men, and it ain't that I'm just so much more special than you. If all you are attracting is dusty men, baby, you have to be dusty. I met him in college, but he cheat. If you 30, you've been out of college for at least 10 years. Again, you ain't been living your life. Girl, see what I'm saying? Y'all want to say I'm mean, but listen to what this girl just said. She just said it herself. 30 years old, still talking to the same dude that she was with in college at 30. You didn't pause your life for the last 8 or 9 years. But that's not dusty. Okay, but I'm condescending though. I'm just saying, y'all. Drink up, Pastor. Think I shall. I'm not roasting you, Bella, but I done told you this before. What if you keep producing the same results that you're trying to change? It gets frustrating when you're trying to overcome things and they keep popping up. So if you keep attracting the same things, then the reason why you keep attracting the same things is because you're trying to change. You haven't changed. You can only try for so long. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, you still on the same wavelength. When you change the frequency, then you're going a little higher. Then you change the frequency and you're going higher. If you keep going around in the same circle, the same thing is going to happen. Stop trying. Like Bruce Lee said, there is no try, or was that Buddha or Gandhi? Somebody, one of them people. There is no try, there's only do. Do it. Stop trying to do it. If you keep going through the same things, you're the common denominator. You're 23 and you've been dating a wealthy married man and he wants a kid. So the topic is he don't want to marry you, baby. And he don't. Miss, who is this? Ooh, baby, Doreen. She got a whole bunch of letters in her name, Doreen. You 23 and you dating a wealthy married man. You ain't dating him, you fucking him. You're having sex with him. Say what it is. You're having sex with the married man and he wants you to have a child. Should you do it? If you want only money, yes. If you want only money and no father for your child, absolutely. But if you want a man who might help you raise your children, you may not want to have them by somebody who's already somebody else's husband. Somebody who is somebody else's husband absolutely does not want to marry you. He don't want to marry you for real, for real. Just saying. Just saying. Side chicks, know your lane. If you are a side chick, you definitely need to understand and know what lane you're in. Now, she said he's wealthy. I mean, look at Drake's baby mama. You know, he hit her for a while. The little boy hit him for a while, but she getting her checks. If all you care about is money, which most of y'all do, all y'all care about is money, you don't care about the man, no way, you really hate men in the first place, then yeah, go on and do that. Hey, why not? If you're whatever. Yes, at 23. Like I said, 22 and 23 is when you should be having babies. What y'all saying not at 23? When? See what I'm saying? You have people who literally are not making good common sense in their own lives, will tell you don't have a baby while you're young. 23 is not even young. 23 is not even young. See? She had her first at 20 and 21. That's when you're supposed to be doing it. Girl, don't you know when I was 20 and 21, baby, this thing was on fire. Fire. You hear me? I'm talking about this foxy thing right here, baby, was at 21 and 22. Oh, yes. 21 and 22 is when, stop telling people to secure the bag. You notice how my channel changed? Because I used to tell y'all, this is what you do to secure the bag. This what you do, this what you do, this what you do. I used to say that too. Stop damn lying. Ain't none of y'all securing the bag. If y'all was securing the bag, there would be no need for a channel like mine. Stop lying to people. Like I said at the beginning of this year, we're going to start telling the truth because I'm about sick of y'all. Don't do it, girl. Secure the bag. How? You can't secure the bag, but you want to tell people to secure the bag while you on the internet and you ain't secured the first damn bag. Shut up telling people that. Stop doing that. It don't make no good sense. Tell people stuff that's going to help them. I'm telling you something that's going to help you. He don't want to marry you. So stop dating men with the idea that he's going to marry me. Stop doing that. Stop dating men with the idea he finna be the one. Oh, he gonna be the one. Oh, he gonna be the one. Oh, he gonna be the one. Date because you want to have fun. Date men who can give you something. Date men that bring something to your table. That's what you do. If this man happens to be a person who's going to be beneficial for you, wonderful. If not, that's your bad. Take your L and keep it moving. But y'all dating, and the first thing that come along, y'all jumping on the bandwagon like he finna save you from all the ills of your childhood, make you forget your daddy wasn't ever there, make you love your mama more, rescue you from your bad credit, overweightness, bad attitude, and all of that. I mean, dang. Come on, stop telling people that. Stop telling people that. That don't even make. It don't make sense, y'all. What if the woman is not ready mentally or emotionally or ready to raise a child at 22? You will never be ready for a baby. Raise your hand if you're a mama. Boy, get off my... Don't nobody want your little funky number. Now I gotta block you. Ugh. Sir, Wilson, nobody wants your freaking number. Stop putting your number in there. Anyway, raise your hand if you're a mama. Were you ready? Were you ready to be a mama? No. There's nobody. Ah, thank you, Armani. Thank you for that. She says, oh, your late fee. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Nobody's ready. There you go. Look, all the mamas. I wasn't ready. Girl, I didn't know my ass from a hole in the wall when I got pregnant. I was scared. Lord. I was like, wait. I'm about to have a what? You're never going to be ready. You will, I don't care if you're 35. I don't care if you're 25 or if you are 35. You are not going to be ready. I wasn't ready for baby number 2 emotionally. I wasn't ready for baby number 3 emotionally. I kind of knew what to do with him. But that first, exactly, you learn as they go. I never knew how to be a teenage mom until I became a teenager mom. You won't ever be fully ready. You're never going to be partially ready. I don't know one person who was all the way emotionally ready for a baby. Now, some people are financially ready for a baby. I don't know very many people who are financially ready for a baby. Babies cost a lot and they demand a lot. I mean, she is more stable versus not stable mentally and emotionally. Being stable mentally and emotionally has nothing to do with being able to be a good mother. Being a good mother does not have a whole lot to do with your mental stability. Being a good mother has comes with knowing your child, knowing yourself, knowing your body, understanding emotions, understanding how to grow them and give them what they need. It has nothing to do with your mental fortitude or your, none of that. That's the part that a lot of people don't understand. How did I survive financially through all of that? I'm not going to answer questions like that. Sorry. What you mean how? You just do it. You do what you have to do when you do it. How are y'all surviving and not going on dates? How are y'all expecting to be married and not going on dates? How you expecting to have a baby and ain't having no sex the same way? What you mean? Come on, y'all. Come on, for real. Like, come on. Do I recommend having a baby at 21 before leveling up? Okay, mother. Listen. The reason for this whole video was for me to try to explain to you the way you're thinking about life in marriage is different than the way men think about life in marriage. I gave you a biological answer to the reason why you feel such a need to marry yourself to someone. That's what I did in the beginning, okay? That was the whole point of the whole first half of the video. You don't have to be leveled up to have a baby, Miss Erica. You don't have to be leveled up at all. You can be the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. It's a whole bunch of babies at the bottom. Don't you understand that? Having a baby is part of biology. We're supposed to reproduce so that the human race can continue. That's why. It's very rare for a woman to say truthfully, I don't want to have a child, because estrogen and your uterus and all of these oxytocin, all of these hormones that women have make it so that there is a natural desire in you to have a baby. It's automatic. So the fact that there are all these women nowadays, I don't want no baby, I don't want no baby, I don't want no baby, I don't want no baby. It's probably because you're too old and you feel like that's a default. So since I'm so old, everybody looking at me like, why she ain't got no kids? What's wrong with that? What's wrong? It's easier to say, I don't want no children. That's why women that's 45 ain't never been married, no kids. I don't want no husband, girl. I love the way I am. I love the way I am. It's easier to kind of say that than to have to explain why nobody has reproduced with you. Now, I know I'm going to get some flack for that. Don't send me an email. Don't put a comment under this video. I don't give a damn, and you're going to get blocked, honestly. So don't do that. All I'm saying is, y'all, the reality of it is what it is. It is what it is. Back to the subject. There you go. He doesn't want to marry you. Men love their lives because they're busy creating their lives. Men are creators. Men do stuff. Men live. They go on boys' trips with their friends, and they do all of this stuff that makes them enjoy the way they are currently in their lives. So they don't want to stop having fun and doing all this stuff just to be with you, just to settle down with one person. If I can have 4 women all at the same time, that's more fun, much more fun than coming home to your ass. Because all you're going to do is complain, cry, we don't go on dates. Do you think I'm fat? You're going to want to be up under him all day. You want him to help you take your braids out from under your wig. You're going to want him to go over your mama's on Mother's Day, and he got to argue with you because he really want to go in his mama's house for Mother's Day. He got to buy you something for your birthday. He got to take you on a date. He got to hold your hand. No, men don't want to do that. Y'all see. And y'all know that most married people are not happy, but women will still say, I don't care. Nope. Give me a husband because I want a husband. I just want to say I've been married. Men see. Marriage is a lot of money. If I get divorced from her, I'm going to lose my money. If I have a baby with this girl, I'm going to lose my money. So they don't want to do that. Do you choose one man to please you sexually while dating many or completely abstain? Yes, I don't. I abstain because my goal is money. My goal is money. If your goal is money, sex is not in the picture. If you don't want no money, go and bust that open, girl. If you don't care about money, you don't care about him doing anything for you, and you really, could care less if he wants to be with you or not, bust it open. It don't matter. But if you want more than that, you're going to have to abstain. Yes. Mickey, I just graduated school. My family forced me to go, but I'm 22 and my look is together, okay? I still feel like I'm late to the game though. Any advice? Well, it depends on what you want to do. You being 22 and just graduated school, what's the backstory? Do you want to be married? Do you want to have a baby? What are your goals? I would ask you that first. Then I would be able to give you a clear answer, but I don't really think, I would need a little more background to answer that honestly. Let's not normalize choosing to get pregnant when you haven't grown fully. This is not the 15th century no more. Having children is normal. Let's not denormalize it or unnormalize it. What the hell? Where do y'all come from? Thank you, new subscribers. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. I'm so glad y'all here. But where the hell do y'all come from? How can you say that having a baby ain't normal? Having a baby is the most normal thing you can do. I see him, he see me, he smell me, I smell him, he looking good, pee 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 pee. We got a baby. What you mean? It ain't got to be the 15th century. It's the 21st century and everybody's still out here getting down through there. We still, hello? Because that's the most natural and normal thing you can do. That's so fucking ignorant. God, I don't understand where y'all come from. Please, if y'all crazy, just please don't watch my videos. I'm begging y'all, because y'all be trying me. Y'all really, Lord, send the word. That's because people think marriage will bring happiness. You are responsible for your own happiness, not a man. I want a baby. What to do? Date for money or marriage? If you want a baby, have a baby by somebody who can take care of it. That's what you should do. You should date for money. Why else? Men date for PP. You should date for money. What if the rich man wrapped it up? How do you trap him with a baby? Wasn't Bella the one to just ask me, don't roast her? Why are you, if you're dating a man and he has money and you're having sex with him, you're losing anyway, Bella. Oh, you want money to move out, Miss Armani? Well, if you want money to move out, then you should be dating men who can help you do that. That's what I would advise. But you also need to be dating with the idea that, okay, reproduction should be coming pretty soon because you're at that age. That's what I would say. Questions. Let Pastor get some participation drink, and then we'll have questions. Wait, if we want children, we shouldn't seek marriage first? You should seek whatever you want. I'm telling you, marriage may not be all you think it's cracked up to be. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you feel like you want to be married, great. I've been in a relationship for 6 years. I'm the provider. Hi, Miss Gonzalez. How you doing, baby? Miss Gonzalez has been in a 6-year relationship where she's the provider and she wants to be more feminine. And then she says, please help. Break up with him and don't be a provider. There's your help. Wait, if we want children, we shouldn't seek marriage first? Okay. Mickey, I'm 22 and I want to get married and have kids and be a stay-at-home mom. Any advice I should know? Yes. Start from my very first video and watch all of them. Yes, that's my advice. Because I talk about that in just about every video. If we have babies and want marriage, what to do in this scenario? So Ronisha, I have babies and I wanted marriage and I'm getting married. So again, my advice would be watch all of my videos. Maybe again, because Ronisha, you've been here. But I wanted the same thing. You having babies has nothing to do with you wanting marriage. They don't even have to know. 99. That's gonna be our next one. 99% of the people you date are not going to marry you. 99% of the people you are dating will not marry you. That's why I say date 10, 20. Date as many as you possibly can. If 99% of those people will not marry you, if you're dating 10, you might snag 1. If you're dating 20, you might snag 2. Math. Since y'all feel like I share my opinions, that's simple math. I'm a late bloomer, just started dating at 23. You feel like you're rushing, time is rushing you by. Any tips? Yeah. Lock somebody down. A lot of these are consultation questions. Because I don't know the backstory. You might be crazy. You could be ugly. You could be mentally unsound. I don't know. I can't tell you that. So I would have to know more about what your current situation is. Mickey, what do you think made your soon-to-be husband want to marry me? Do you see me? Lena, you played yourself asking me that. And you didn't start lightweight becoming a troll, Lena. You have. What you think made him want to marry me? Me. Why wouldn't he? Everybody should want to marry me because I'm the best choice. What you mean? Girl, don't ask me no... I'm going to give you about 2 more chances, Lena. You got about 2 more chances. Why do men propose if the woman is not pressuring them? What is the motive if they do not desire marriage? Very good question. Very good question. They want to lock you down. They don't want anybody else to have you. Let me tell you why men want to get married. Here are the reasons why men actually want to get married. Very good segue to the last point. Men want to get married when they PP don't work no more. If y'all dating all these old ass men, it's likely because you want to get married and his PP ain't working no way. So since his PP ain't working no way, he want to just choose the first little dummy sitting there while his PP ain't working. Most old men know that PP finna stop wiggling and it's gonna be a little wet noodle. His PP finna start looking like this wig cap. His little balls is finna start looking like this in about 2.5 seconds. You're gonna have 2 little shriveled up balls like this. When his balls and his pee-pee start looking like this, that's when he damn want to get married. That's when he want to get married, okay? Then he want to get married when he know he's about to die. He about to meet the Lord and Moses, Jezebel, and all them other people. His chariot is about 25 miles down the road. When he can see that chariot, they done called him and told him we on our way. That's when he want to get married. You know why? It's a little scary. It's a little scary to meet your chariot alone. That's when they want to get married. Then a man want to get married when it's cheaper to keep her. When it's cheaper to keep her. If I done trapped him with a baby and he knows that he gonna have to give me half of that damn check, he's gonna want to marry me. Then, another reason why he want to get married, I was cheating with you anyway. I was married with you when I was with you anyway. My wife done found out, now she finna leave me. You the default, damn, let's get married. Why do it make you sad? Stop being sad, that's ignorant. This is a reality check. It should be sad that you believe the lie longer than that. Y'all sitting up here listening to people that ain't telling you the damn truth. Ain't nobody, not one person is on the internet telling this like it is. Some people are. Let me stop lying. Don't be too. Some people are telling you the truth. They are. She said you wrong, so wrong. Thank you, Lolo. Some people tell you the truth, but that's the the truth. It shouldn't make you sad. It should make you sad that you believed a lot longer. Go have fun. They don't want to get married. You stop wanting to get married. If you know he gonna cheat, if you know he want to be with 4 people at the same time, you go get 10. While he got 4, men can't even handle 4. They get caught up having 2. They get caught up having 2 women. Go get you 10 and be so busy you ain't got time to worry about him and his 4 he doing. When you ain't having sex with him, come on with the word. When you ain't having sex with him, you ain't got to worry about who he dating. Hello? I'm not worried about if he got 4 or 5 because he's not having no sex with me. Them little hussies is over there getting their little stuff ravaged and ran through and corona and AIDS and all that. They getting that, not me. I'm not. I ain't even gonna tell y'all that story. Anyway, that's what it is. Y'all worrying about the wrong thing. Y'all laying up trying to have these babies, and that's why. That's why. Y'all laying up finna get back. Y'all should have been worried about another virus before corona even came, because y'all on a trampoline. That's why. So many great men in the world. Why only one for decades? Girl, Amanda. I don't know. Am I a porn star? Yes. Just like your mama. Stupid. See, people just come out of nowhere. Anyway. Why am I screaming? I don't know, but you don't have to listen to it no more. Girl, where's my moderators? Hello? Y'all tripping. Anyway, back to the video. Oh, thank you, Nikisha. She says, tired of these cheating thousandaires. After proposals and 3 marriages, I got something they want, not sex. They're going to pay. Your teachings are appreciated. Exactly. When you stop having sex with them, that's when they want to be with you. When you stop doing what everybody else is doing, like y'all on a trampoline every night, trampoline, thinking that, oh, Michaela over there lying. Michaela got to be having sex with them. That's why Michaela got money. That's why I can get money, because I'm not having sex with them. Y'all can't get money because, do the math. A wealthy man is going to cheat too. Don't say you tired of the cheating thousandaires, because the wealthy man going to cheat too. All of them cheat. You cheat. Let's talk about this. He don't want to get married. Why do y'all want to get married? Why do y'all want to stay locked down to one person? Why is monogamous dating even a thing? Why is monogamous dating even a thing? Monogamous sexual activity should certainly be a thing. But monogamous dating? No. I'm not monogamously dating you. I don't care. I'm not. And I don't care if you know. You can leave. If you don't want to be part of the party, if you don't want to be on the roster, toodles. What the heck? Is it because of daddy issues? I don't know. What I do know is y'all need to cut that out. Y'all need to get that out of your head. I need as many men as I can handle. If it's 7 days a week, I need 21. Hello, lips. If it's 7 days a week, I need 21 of them. I'm not being faithful to nothing and nobody but myself only, period. What if they ask if you're seeing other people? Yes, I am. I am. That sounds exhausting. At least you living. It sounds exhausting sitting at home watching My 600-Pound Life over and over and over. That's exhausting. It's exhausting knowing what every celebrity in the world is doing and you ain't got a life. That's exhausting. It's exhausting not having anybody, no friends, no life, sitting over there. Girl, that's exhausting. But some of y'all like that. What if, that's the video. They don't want to be married because they don't have to be married. They don't want to be married because they having fun and living and actually doing something with themselves instead of waiting and watching the clock. I really believe some of y'all sit up there and literally look at the clock and just watch the time pass you by. I really think that's what a lot of y'all do. Like, what the heck are you doing? If you don't want to be married, you don't want to talk to no man, You don't want to be around men. What the heck are you doing? What are your boyfriends like? Are they all nice to be around? They're not. They're all murderers and killers. Thank you for deleting that, Seaflower. How can I be satisfied with what he provides for me? He gives me more than enough, but I always want more. So I've done a video, You'll Never Know. Thank you for your question. I've done a video entitled, oh, thank you, Sylvia. I'll be with you in just one moment. How can I be satisfied with what he provides? I've done a video entitled, His Best Does Not Have to Be Good Enough for You. I've done that video. Go back and watch it. I don't care if he provides for you. If you want more, go get more. You don't have to be satisfied with that just because that's what he's offering. If you want more, go get more. I'm new to your channel. Welcome. She says, and even though I'm married, I would love to stay and keep up with the trend. From what I've learned so far is that we still have to always look amazing. So Sylvia, what trend are you speaking about? Because I don't understand what trend you're talking about. Welcome to my channel, but yes, you should always look amazing even though you're married. But I don't understand the trend that you're speaking about. So maybe if you can retype it or put it back in, yeah, then maybe that would be helpful. What do you do when with one man on a date and one of the other passes you by and sees you? You say, hey, what you mean? You don't even have to speak to him. If a man, this has happened to me. I've been on a date. No, I wasn't out on a date. I was with my actual husband, and one of my daddy friend, my boyfriends, came by. Hey, gave him a hug, introduced him. That's it. What you mean? What else is it to do? What is he gonna get mad? Girl, you ain't gotta speak to him. You don't owe him nothing. You're dating. This is not your dad. So you don't owe him anything. Girl, whatever. So Sylvia said, you meant stay up to date with my tips. So my tips would be, even if you're married, you need to date more. You need to have somebody in the wings. That might be a little much for you. Start from the beginning of my channel and watch a little bit of them. If you're still here after that, I appreciate you. Most married women kind of take it, they really don't enjoy my channel because I'm not with all this conventional, oh, I'm gonna sit up and look good for no one man and wait till he get home and all that crap. I don't care about none of that. So I'm a little different. If you're still here after that, great. But if not, yeah, I'm not traditional at all though. Not even a little bit. And the man I'm marrying is very super wealthy, but I don't care. I don't give a rip. I'm still gonna have somebody in the wings because the chances of him staying, highly unlikely. Yeah. You're welcome. You said I'm a real OG. I mean, yeah, why not? Do I live with my husband? I'm not married. I'm not married at all. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Lena. Now you can come out the nursery. Lena can come out the nursery now. I love you too. I'm not traditional, then why married? Because he has money and I want it. That's why I'm getting married. Because I want to have some pee-pee every now and again at night. Roll over with it. Because he look good to me. And he's handsome and he got muscles and he smell good. And I like how he smell and he like how I look. And he loves me. The man I'm marrying loves me. So that's why I'm getting married. Duh. It's a piece of paper. It can be ripped up. They burning down courthouses now. Girl, that's why. Mickey, do you think there is a max number of times to get married? No. Elizabeth Taylor was married 8 times and they all adored her and lavished her with gifts. I'm going to be married at least 3 before I leave this thing. I really plan, honestly, I plan to be married about 3 or 4 times. When I'm old woman, about 65, I'm going to marry me somebody about 30. So I can Meet my cherry with some good PP. Amen, anyhow. Does he know all you want is his money? No. No, of course not. Why would he know that? Miss Diamond Rose. This is Diamond Rose. Is that Diamond Rose changed her name to Jelly? Would I introduce my children to him? Of course, if we about to get married. Don't start asking me dumbass questions about me. This is the question portion for your questions about the topic, not about my personal love life and what I'm doing. You worry about what you're doing and how you can get a man. One moment. This ain't the Ask Michaela a Million Questions About Her section. How do you feel about the age gap marriages? So I've done a video about that. I will post it here. I've done a video about age gap relationships. I think it's gross. It's nasty. It's gross. That's what I think. There you go. So thank you guys so much for watching. The how to use your emotions to benefit you is the boot camp that is coming up, as well as the real estate boot camp that is coming up. Those are two that we are having this month. And you don't want to miss that. How to use, what was that? How to use your emotions to benefit you. That's coming up. The link should be probably somewhere below. If it's not, oh, Living Doll is not here. So email me, DM me or whatever, and I'll get you that information if you're interested in that. She said, that's why we asking questions, duh. What you mean that's why you asking questions, duh? Some questions don't make no sense though. Some questions really don't make sense. Duh. Some questions do deserve a duh. Well, she certainly knew. Why would I introduce a man I'm engaged to my children? Now, what kind of question is that? You think I'm finna get married to a man that don't know I got children? I know you knew. You didn't have to say that. I know you're very new. You about to be new and old at the same time, though. Don't do that. Plan to marry 3 or 4 times. No wonder men are dropping out of marriage game. Okay. Do my dates know about my channel? I don't know. They haven't said anything, and I certainly haven't. So don't get married or don't make it a goal. Make marriage a goal, but have a life. Have a life should be your goal. Form a life. Develop yourself as a person. Live a little bit. That's the goal. That's what your goal should be. Hooking yourself to one person should not be your goal. If you want to get married, great. That's wonderful. But you should also have some other things going for yourself. When most people come to consults with me, what overarching question or message do I need them to understand? But I'm going to tell you the truth. That as I see it, that's what you need to understand about me. I don't really, even if you pay me, if you ask me a question about something, I'm going to give you the answer based on what I perceive, based on what you've given me. That's what you need to understand when booking a consultation with me. You know, I don't really, all of my consultations are enjoyable and very helpful, honestly. Here's the link to book consultations. If you're in the PinkPrint Academy, they are discounted. If you're not, then they're not. Hang on. You left the PinkPrint Academy. Can you come back? Yeah. You gonna pay that $350? Mm-hmm. Sure can. Polished doll. You can come back. Mm-hmm. Your boyfriend cheated but still paying the bills, girl. Okay. That's the video. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for, most of you guys for being here. Thank you guys for your questions. I appreciate you for being here. This has been fun. It's been fun. Yes, this is a top. It's a top. You guys have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. All of that. What's the best way to get the ring if they cheat? You should have been cheating. Why is it a big deal if he's cheating? If you're cheating, then it won't be a big deal. I'm Michaela Pink. And that's what I think. Bye.